I believe when women stay with a man because they see potential in him, it's mothering them. They see potential.
No, that's a toxic mindset. And I love you, but I'm glad you said that because there's a difference between potential in action and potential in theory. And I think that a woman should be okay with a man that has potential in action. And I don't know why women, so many women, especially black women, want a finished product.
No.
Why
Talking
is
about
it, no, hold
potential
up.
in theory.
Why is it that a lot of white women will go to college, meet their man? That young man doesn't have all the answers.
Right.
That young man doesn't know the plan, but
Right.
they're willing to ride it out and grow with that man because there's potential in action. Whereas we want the man that makes $5 million a year, drives the Rolls Royce Cullinan, that has the multi-million-dollar house, that has. Well, this is the thing. If he already accumulated all of these things, then why is it
Why does he need you?
But not from a space of why do I need you because my business is good, but do you actually appreciate? Do you have the nurturing? Do you have the effective communicative way to actually be of value to that man? Why would he choose you? As opposed to all of these men out here that have a plan and they're in action, but they just haven't gotten there yet. What's wrong with that man?
There's nothing wrong with that man.
Well, why do so many women, they're like, he ain't made it yet. Okay, you haven't either.
As she is saying in this video, is that there is nothing wrong with a man that has potential in action. If you are a man and you are not where you want to be in your life, that is all right. Don't get so discouraged and thinking that you cannot have love because of where you are right now in your life. Understand that if you are moving in action, there will be somebody there along the way to help you. When God created Adam, the first thing God gave Adam was not a woman. The first thing that he had after having a relationship with God was a job. God told Adam to go to work. He said, tend to the garden, because that's what real men do. Men work and they take care of their responsibilities. That is the definition of being a true man, is he goes out there and he takes care of his responsibilities. And when he was doing what God called him to do, God said, you know what? I'm going to send Adam a helper. So he gave Adam Eve, but Eve was there to help Adam. And when a woman comes into your life, she is going to be there to help you, but she cannot help you if you are not doing anything. That is what's going to cause her to be frustrated with you, is because she's not going to be able to operate in her purpose if you're not operating in your purpose. So you have to operate in action. You have to put that potential to use. Don't let your potential go to waste. Use it, work towards something, and then God will send a woman there that's going to support you and push you every single step of the way. But you can't be discouraged by what you're seeing on social media. That's why we need more women like Sarah, that I was about to say another name, Sarah out there, that is going to encourage you. And that's the woman that you need to listen to.
Amen. Beautifully spoken. I absolutely love the biblical point of view that you brought up about Adam and Eve. However, and I'm saying, however, in regards to me speaking from a secular worldview, Bishop, everything you said was completely right and truthful. Man is going to say, yeah, but, nowadays, that'll work. A man is going to have to go out there and reach a certain level of status, a certain level of money, of looks, of muscle, and then the woman's going to go ahead and be attracted to me. There are no women now who have that idea. That sounds very idealistic. So I'm going to have to go ahead and play with the game. I'm going to have to go ahead and play what the enemy wants for me to do. And that is to reach a certain level of status in order for me to acquire a woman. And the only way that I'm acquiring that woman is because of my resources. It has nothing to do with me for who I am. How sad. Honestly, how sad, and I dare to say pathetic is that you are going to work so hard, bust your tail off, sweat your eyebrow off, so that you may acquire materialism, and then the woman's going to go ahead and be with you because you're already established. The fiasco of the secular dating world, it is sad. And I look at it as a Christian man and said, God bless the secular man that's trying to compete with his own brother so that other women may be attracted to him. See, that's the secular world. The Christian worldview, we understand from a biblical point of view that a woman is going to want to be with a man who is ambitious, as you said it in your first point. And not just that, most importantly, he is in alignment with Christ. A woman is going to go ahead and fall in love with me. And whenever I say woman, I mean Christian woman. Going to go ahead and fall in love with me because I am aligned with Christ. She's going to fall in love with me for that. Not because of the jewelry, my Bentley, or whatever the case may be. Plain and simple.
Mm-hmm. You see, the dangerous part about when a man arrives at his destination and he gets and attains everything that he wanted and he has become the successful man that he envisioned himself to be, and now he's looking for love. Now the hard part is he's gonna have to wonder if that woman is really there for him,
Right.
or is she there for what he has. Now you're having to discover if you have a true woman or if you have a gold digger on your hand. And now that's the dangerous part. But if you are with a woman that is with you at the bottom and now she is built with you, you know that she's there for you because you ain't have nothing in the
Right.
first place
Right.
at the beginning. So you're like, man, that girl really held me down.
Yeah.
Now, since I made it, I'm gonna give her the world because she stuck with me. She was loyal. She stayed by my side through thick and thin.
Yep.
And those are the women that you give the world to. You guys, some of you are simping over women that is gonna leave as soon as you hit a hard time. As soon as you get sick, she gone. She not gonna take the vow seriously till death do you part. She said, "Oh, I just heard till you part. I'll go part whenever I feel like it." And so now we've got these relationships that is no longer unconditional love. It's all now based off of condition. What is it that you can do for me? And as Sarah said, that we are starting to see a lot of people that are wanting a finished product. And that is a terrible way to view another human being because you're looking at them essentially as a product instead of a person. And we're waiting for them to be finished. And I've said this before in one episode, is that God does not even have finished products when it comes to us. We always say God is working on us. God is working on me. He knows my heart. He knows the stuff that need to be working on. And we use that as an excuse when we know we need to do better. God's still working on me. But yes, he is working on you. And the Bible says that he has begun a good work in you. So that means if he's begun it, that means it's not done yet. It's you still in a process. He's still working on you. You're still in a transition stage and a period in your life. So you're not finished yet, and God is not finished with you. So if God is not finished with us, why do we expect other people to come finished and ready and at a place in their lives where they have already arrived? Why are we expecting that of them? If God does not even expect that of us, he says, I will finish it until the day of Christ. So he's still working in our lives.
That is, you need to understand what love is. Now, we hear music, we hear other people talk about it, we watch movies to try to understand what love is, we look at art to try to understand what love is. A lot of art, a lot of things have been said on what love is. The Bible gives us a definition on what love is. One of my favorite things of what love is, as far as one of the characteristics of love, is it endures all things, it bears all things, it hopes all things, it is patient. If a woman only wants you for who you are, once whatever you're already established, she does not love you. She wasn't there for you. Was she enduring all things? Was she being patient? Was she hoping all things? No, she wasn't. At least not with you. So you need to understand the concept of what love is. A man in Mexico who only makes $10 a day. Do you think that woman is with that man? And mind you, this happens all the time. You don't think that love can be found, can be enjoyed, can be experienced in the poor parts, in the worst areas in Mexico, which a man only gets paid $10 a day? Absolutely. And it does happen, and it is happening. That woman is with that man, so death does them part. But however, seems as though here in America, lots of secular men, they have this notion that love and romance, it is dead. The only way that I can accumulate women, the only way that I can experience women is by my status and by my resources. That is such a shallow, vaporous existence. Please let go of that notion. Take off that dark perspective that you're looking in through. Come to Christ, and Christ will give you meaningful work. And by extension, Christ will go ahead and give you a woman in which she can help you with the plan that he has for you. Until then, you're just going to be competing. You're just going to be going out there sweating your eyebrow off so that a woman may be attracted to you by what you have. Very vaporous.
A lot of us suffer with destination disease, which John Maxwell calls it that. The place where we say, well, once I arrive at this place in life, once I get this and attain that, then I can become happy. Listen, Enjoy the journey. You're on your way there. You're going to get to your destination. You're going to receive the promise that God has for you. But on the way there, enjoy the process. God is working on you. He is teaching you something in this season of your life. So you are exactly where you need to be right now in your life. You are exactly where you need to be. So stop trying to rush ahead of God. He is ordering your steps. He has already ordered and laid everything out for you, and he knows when you are going to get to where you're going to get to in your life. But you have to understand that anything worth having is going to take some time. So do you want it fast, or do you want it to last when you're able to get it? Because a lot of people, they get stuff quick and then they can't keep it. They're gone. It's quick. It's out of there. You know why? It's because their character wasn't developed. They weren't mature. They weren't ready for what it was that they were asking for. They got it quick, and the devil can bless people too. So be careful about who you're envious of. God, how come you gave them that? God says, how you know I was the one that gave it to him? Satan can bless people too, and he often gives things to people quick who are underdeveloped, so that they can be ruined, and then they can turn against God when things do not go in their favor. So trust God. He's cooking. Let him cook in your life. That's another sermon. To take off your culture dark frames. Take off those frames. Stop being blinded by the enemy. Stop comparing your life to people on social media. Stop looking at what they are deciding to portray and show to you, and trust God with your life.